Good morning, everyone. This is Ain't Nobody Squeaky Clean. And as always, I appreciate you joining the podcast. Been getting a lot of positive feedback from those of you who have listened to some of the other podcasts that I've done so far. And I really appreciate you. And as always, if you want to join me for a discussion or you have items that you want me to discuss, reach out. I'm going to keep going as long as I have topics. And I would love to hear from each and every one of you. Today, I'm going to talk about something that's very special. Mother's Day. You know what's wild about Mother's Day? The older you get, the heavier it becomes. When you're a little kid, Mother's Day is easy. You make a macaroni picture frame at school. You draw a stick figure family with a giant sun in the corner. You give your mom a coupon book that says things like, good for one free hug, good for taking out the trash. And your mom, she acts like you handed her a Rolex. Back then, Mother's Day felt simple. But adulthood changes the entire meaning of the day. Because eventually you realize your mom is human. Not just mom, a human being. A woman that was tired. A woman that sacrificed. A woman that sometimes had no clue what she was doing, but still kept the whole operation running anyway. And when you become an adult yourself, that realization hits hard. Because now you understand bills, stress, fear, pressure, exhaustion. You realize your mother was carrying things you never even saw. Some of us didn't fully appreciate it until we got older. And if we're honest, some of us probably owe our mothers 1,000 apologies. Because when you're young, you think parents are superheroes. Then you grow up and realize they were just regular people trying not to fall apart in front of their kids. That changes everything. And Mother's Day also becomes emotional because life gets complicated. Some people are celebrating their mom today. Some people are missing their mom today. Some people lost their mom years ago, and this day still punches them directly in the chest every single year. Some people have mothers battling illness, dementia, aging, loneliness. And one of the hardest parts of becoming an adult is watching your parents become older. Because in your mind, your parents are frozen in time. Then one day you notice they move slower. They repeat stories. They need help with technology. They get tired easier. And suddenly you realize time is moving fast. Too fast. Then there's another side to Mother's Day people don't talk about enough. The people struggling financially. Because social media will make it look like everybody bought vacations, diamond bracelets, spa packages, and oceanfront dinners. Meanwhile, some people are sitting there thinking, I barely got gas money. But here's what I've learned. Most mothers don't actually care about expensive gifts the way people think they do. They care about effort, time, love, thoughtfulness. Call her. Sit with her. Laugh with her. Listen to her stories, even the ones she already told 15 times. Because one day, you'll wish you could hear them again. And that's the part that gets you emotional as you age. You start realizing moments are limited. There are only so many phone calls left. Only so many holidays left. Only so many random conversations left. And nobody likes thinking about that. But it's real. And for some people, Mother's Day is complicated for different reasons. Not because everybody had a perfect mother. Some relationships are strained. Some people were hurt deeply. Some people are trying to heal while also trying to honor the role their mother played in their life. And that complexity deserves honesty too. Because life isn't always the greeting card version people post online. But I think one thing most people can agree on is this: mothers carry a weight most people never fully understand. The worrying, the protecting, the sacrificing, the constant thinking about everybody else before themselves. That's why even grown adults still call their mom when their life falls apart. Something about hearing, "You all right, baby?" still hits different, even in your 50s. So if you're blessed enough to still have your mother here, tell her what she means to you. Not someday, now. Because time moves quietly. One day you're holding your mother's hand across the street. Then one day you're helping her cross it. Life is wild like that. So today, celebrate mothers, celebrate grandmothers, celebrate stepmothers, celebrate the women who stepped in when they didn't have to. And for the people hurting today, missing somebody, grieving, or struggling, you're not alone either. Mother's Day carries joy for some people, pain for others, and memories for almost everybody. That's why this day hits so differently when you get older. Because now you finally understand what it all meant. This one hits hard for a lot of people. I've seen my mother struggle because my grandmother's not here, and it hurts her every Mother's Day, which obviously hurts me to see that. I've struggled a lot in my adult years, financially because of work or lack thereof, and coupled with decisions that I made early on. One thing that has never wavered is my mother checking on me each and every single day. "How you doing, Kevin? I just wanted to make sure that you're doing okay." Call me with a funny joke that she may have told me before. Call me with a story from The Price is Right, and we share it, and we'll laugh. Call me to check in on my kids, her grandchildren. Anything to kind of take my mind off of what it is that I'm really dealing with. And sometimes it's not received well by me because I'm in the middle of the storm. And she'll tell me, "That's okay. I'm just checking on you. I'll talk to you later." Well, today I want to tell her I really appreciate each and every time you do that. And even if you tell me a repeat story, or sometimes, we may not have as great a conversation as we'd like, each touch point has helped me get through. So I thank God for my mom. And I'm a promise and vow to do better myself. Because we're not always on the up and up. No matter how stubborn we may be, or how angry we may be, or how frustrated we may be, the unconditional support and love is always going to come from mom. So today, raise your glass, raise your hand, put your fingers together and make a heart for all the great moms out there. the ones that are still here and the ones that have moved on, because their memory lives on forever. Happy Mother's Day to each and every mom out there. And until next time, this is Ain't Nobody Squeaky Clean. And as always, I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. Oh, and P.S. to our daughters, you got one of the best moms in the business. I see the replication of greatness each and every day. So when you get frustrated, or when I get frustrated, know that mom is holding it down. We appreciate it. We love you for it. Happy Mother's Day.